tying it all together to the chili cook-off.
It started with chili.
It started with chili. You were making chili for something, not for us.
For me.
Yeah. And then the next show, you talked about the difference between how our chili.
I made chili. I mean, two pots that time. And one was the chuck that I bought at a grocery store, and one was all yours. And I put them side by side, and everyone tried both. And it was not that the one I made with the cheap stuff wasn't absolutely fabulous, because it was, but the one with the one with the good meat was obviously much better.
And you talked about how
yes, it's all about good meat.
A good piece of meat will change your night.
Yeah.
Brandy's on him crack today.
Yeah.
I like her.
That's awesome.
That's the truth. Yeah. That is the truth.
I hope Alyssa's not listening.
No, I
if you are. Alyssa, if you're listening, I'm sorry. Sorry your mom's having a good time.
Right.
Yeah.
Alyssa
would
love her too.
So you talked about the way it rendered down the meat.
Yep.
The difference.
Yeah.
I want some chili.
I'll save you some.
Please.
I will. I'll definitely save you some.
I mean, look, just go to Miami, get kicked out.
You got to explain to her what you do with your chili, because it does not include beans.
Well,
no, there's no beans. There's no beans. There's no tomatoes. There's none of that. There's no.
Okay,
there's
and I know Detroit style chili.
That's really
growing up there. A lot of beans, it's like equal meat and beans and blah blah. That's not chili. Did you say Detroit chili is not?
That's because there's poor people in Detroit.
The beans, the history, and I had to go through the history of chili again. Chili was made by men who rode and drove cattle across the country. They had meat with them, and they had dried chili pods. They would stop somewhere, they'd toast the pods, they'd get some water from the creek, and then they'd put them in they'd put the meat in there and cut it up, put it in there, and then add the paste they made from the chili pods and some salt. Boom, it was done. That's all you needed.
That's it.
Texas Red, it's known as, and it's very simple.
It's like ratatouille. It's the epitome of feel-good food.
Yes.
It's actually. Well, I think it started as survival. We're out in the middle of the.
Well, there's that.
We're out in the middle of nowhere.
But man,
how do we make this feel good?
But since then, it has been through decades of bastardization with.
Do you make it a little spicy?
Yes.
Do you do
definitely make it spicy.
So
and do you actually use cast? Do you actually use cast iron?
For
like a kettle pot, like they would if
did
they
I
were
cook it in?
Yeah.
No, not that I cook it in, but I use
cast.
cast.
It's not real chili then. No.
I do use a cast iron skillet to toast the chili pods, the dried pods. Then they go into a blender. They're soaked in water for a long. I'm not giving my whole secret out.
Hey Jeff, I wonder if he's chucking his own wood and starting his own fire out there with a couple of rocks.
How much wood would we chuck?